Social audits is a tool adapted by SNV under the Procurement Governance for Homegrown School Feeding Program to promote openness, transparency, and accountability among stakeholders of the school feeding program. In the Bumpugu-Yoyo district of the Northern Region, community members gather to discuss their children's school feeding program. They talk about the program's achievements and challenges and explore ways to maximize benefits to the community. This community dialogue session, known as the social audit, is conveyed by SNV Ghana to increase the transparency and accountability of the state-funded program. The program provides one hot and nutritious meal a day to 1.7 million kindergarten and primary school children. However, in many regions, community members lack knowledge on how the program is run and how they can participate in the process. The main objectives of the Ghana School Feeding Program are to increase school enrollment, attendance and retention, reduce short-term hunger and malnutrition among school children, and boost domestic food production. Through the Procurement Governance for Homegrown School Feeding Project, with funding from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, SNV Ghana is piloting social audits to create awareness about the program, particularly the agriculture objective of boosting domestic agriculture production by linking smallholder farmers to the school feeding market. With over 165 million cedis, or $42 million in food purchases annually, school feeding represents a large and local market for rural farmers. At social audits as this one being held at Nyanye and Nyamwai, attendees assess the performance of school feeding in their communities through a community scorecard activity. Attendees select their own assessment indicators, which reflect critical issues affecting school feeding program in the community. Typical indicators include the quality and quantity of food served, the level of community support, hygiene and sanitation, and the frequency of food purchases from smallholder farmers. Individually and collectively, the attendees assess each indicator on a scale of 1 to 5, and they discuss further those indicators with the lowest scores. The findings from these two communities reflect community concern about the quality and quantity of food served to their children. The audit culminates in a district-level interface meeting where community representatives present scorecard results to the District Implementation Committee. The meetings connect local government officials to the concerns of public services beneficiaries and give participants an opportunity to discuss the state of the school feeding in their districts, including the annual budget for school feeding. Participants develop joint reform agendas to address deficiencies raised at the community or district level.
In Sisala is, for instance, quality of food in these communities that we do social audit have improved greatly. The caterers' relationship with farmers have also improved. Caterers have even been gaining access to the grain banks, the community grain banks that used to be just for food security reasons. They now link up with these caterers and supply them foodstuffs on credit basis because they don't get their monies on time from the government to pay cash. They realize that giving the food to these caterers on credit to cook for their children help to promote the nutritional levels of their children. It was to boost their domestic food production. It has also helped to increase their incomes. It has also brought about mutual collaboration between the caterer, the school authorities, the children, and then the farmers. The Sisala, the Wai East district is not left out. It has been revealed that conflicts among caterers and communities and even the teaching authorities have reduced drastically through the social audit events. People have now become aware that they need to tremendously support school feeding program to grow in their communities.
SNV social audits empower communities to support the financial and social accountability of their school feeding programs. The audit equips citizens with the tools to raise concern about the school feeding program and other public services with their district officials. At the same time, the audit strengthens the ability of the district levels to share data on government expenditures and solve problems with the communities to address shortcomings. Participating communities now engage in a dialogue with service providers to ensure that pupils and farmers in their communities reap the full benefits of locally sourced and nutritious school meals.